Okay, this being the time and place for the scheduled July 21st, 2025 Planning Commission meeting, I'd like to call us to order. Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Here.
Gordon. Tate.
Here.
Way.
Here.
Terry. Here. Temple. Here. Burrows. Pike. Pepper.
Okay, we do have a quorum. Are there any corrections or additions to the minutes from the June 2025 meeting? So if not, do we have a motion and a second to accept them as presented? Motion approved.
Second.
Okay, motion by Mr. Temple, second by Mrs. Tate. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the Planning Commission and give you a brief description of what we do and how this meeting is conducted. The Commission has 9 members. 8 of us are volunteers appointed by the mayor for a 6-year term. We also have 1 member from the City Council. My name is Kent Lawrence. Our Vice Chair is Gary Borden, who is not with us today. Secretary is Larry Way. Other members are Francis Tate, Ross Terry, Forrest Temple, Myrna Burrows, and Eddie Pike are not here today, and also our council member, Hunter Pepper, is not here. Members of the public seeking to get an item considered by the Planning Commission must send an application to the Planning Department not less than 21 days prior to this meeting. Unless otherwise specified, all applications for development approvals are the result of submittals by a private citizen seeking some change to their own property. In making our decision, a primary tool used by the Planning Commission is the One Decatur Comprehensive Plan. This is a general community plan for the city of Decatur, was adopted through a public process to formalize a vision for the future of the community that represents the interests and will of all Decatur residents. In many of these cases, the Planning Commission does not have the final say. Zonings, annexation, vacation, sidewalk cafe license, and some resolutions all require additional approval by the City Council before they become official. In these cases, the role of the Planning Commission is to advise the City Council. On today's agenda, all we have are things that are on the consent agenda, and this is the part of the meeting where the Planning Commission does have final decision and does not require a public hearing. These items will all be read together and voted on as one group. If you wish to comment on an item, we ask that you come forward to the microphone, state your name and whether you're a citizen of Decatur, then make your comments. We ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes or less. In today's agenda, we have 3 different site plans. These are proposed developments on a collector street or above. These plans show building placement, parking, circulation, landscaping, etc. So, Mr. Williams, if you would read the first text, please.
Good evening, y'all. I'm Tommy Williams with the City of Decatur Planning Department, and we're starting off with site plan 710-25. It is 0.032 acres. The current zone is R4 multifamily, and the applicant is Pure Right McAnally. The landowner is River City Pentecostal Church, and the location is the corner of 5th Street and 14th Avenue Northwest. Their request is to approve their site plan to construct a church, and their proposed land use is institutional. One Decatur future land use is core neighborhood, and One Decatur street typology is 5th Street and 14th Avenue Northwest are local streets. Conditions to be met are: number 1, please add square footage to the site plan. Number 2, please show perimeter landscaping. Number 3, please add internal circulation arrows. And number 4, per engineering approval. The applicant did obtain an approval for the use on appeal for having a church in a residential area in May of 2024, and they got a variance for parking in last month. A point of information is any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction. I know y'all had some questions about parking, so I did ask Jackson from Pure Right McAnally to come up and speak on that.
Okay.
Hey, good afternoon.
My name is Jackson McNally, here representing River City Pentecostal Church. We did pursue a parking variance for this church. We have 14 shown parking spaces, and the requirement per the zoning ordinance was 20. So we have a lack of 6 parking spaces. However, with it being a corner lot, the additional frontage on the street allows for that additional parking that we expect to be adequate for the site.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions for?
I have problems with the parking because of the location of the Sterls complex across the street from it.
Yes, ma'am.
That street is a small street, and those residents have no alternative but to park on the street. There's no parking provided by the city, and they park on both sides of the street. I'm 1 block over, so I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to sit there and wait for a car. 2 cars cannot pass at the same time. And I have no problem with the church. I have a problem with the parking. That is going to create another problem. Also, we have those buses coming from Benjamin Davis. They come around the back, and that's where they come straight down Fifth Avenue.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have a problem with the parking.
Okay.
Not with the church, with the parking.
With being a religious gathering, it does occur outside of peak hours, of traffic hours, when people usually are traveling. Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings are the lesser peak hour times for traveling. So in respect, we believe that that is a good point to be made for that.
And also, we do have gatherings other than Wednesday night and morning service.
Yes, ma'am.
Night service, they have conventions. All of those things need to be taken into consideration. I still say it's going to be a problem
Understood.
because you have residential right across from it, from the church.
Yes, ma'am.
And you got on the other side, and it's just not enough parking. I'm just wondering if you can redesign the plan so you can get more parking, because that's gonna be a problem. And once we create the problem, it's gonna be there.
Yes, ma'am. It'd be, I think it'll be in our best interest to take a look at that and
Okay.
see what we can do.
I would appreciate it.
Okay. Would you like to hold this?
We'd like to
off?
go ahead and table this, if you don't mind.
Okay, so you're asking us to table it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do I have a motion to table this request?
I make a motion.
I'll second it. Okay, we have a motion by Ms. Tate, second by Mr. Way for a table. Request. Got the request of the applicant. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you, Ms.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Next, we have a site plan for, site plan 711-25. It is 39.62 acres, and the current zone is M2 General Industry. The applicant is Big D Construction, and the landowner is OCI Alabama LLC. The location is 1455 Red Hat Road, and their request is to approve their site plan to add a new addition to the building. The proposed land use is industrial, and one Decatur future land use is general industry. And one Decatur street typology is Red Hat Road is a minor arterial, and there are no conditions to be met. A point of information is any relocation of utilities would be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction. Do y'all have any questions about site plan 711, or any questions from Big D representative?
So the conditions were taken off.
Yes, he resubmitted the new site plan, and all the conditions were met.
Okay.
Next, we have site plan 712-25. It is 0.68 acres, The current zone is M1 Light Industry. The applicant is Pure Right McAnally, and the landowner is the city of Decatur. The location is north of 221 Beltline Place Southwest, and their request is to approve the realignment of Central Parkway. The proposed land use is commercial, and one Decatur future land use is community commercial. One Decatur street typology is Central Parkway is a minor arterial, and Beltline Place is a collector urban. Conditions to be met: number 1 is per planning approval. Number 2, please show right-of-way for Beltline Place Southwest. Number 3, please provide drainage calculations and drainage area. Number 4, please eliminate driveways onto Central Parkway Avenue Southwest and draw a line representing ALDOT setback requirements. A point of information is any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction.
Okay, and do we need to add here that this is a yield, not a stop? Because this is designated as a stop now, right? There's other designation on it.
We can make that change to the plan.
So that needs to be a condition then.
Okay.
Ask you something, about how long will this take and how are we gonna do the traffic? We direct the traffic, we cannot come off the Beltline on there or what?
So that-
How's it gonna be handled?
What was the question again?
How long will this take?
Oh, the construction? We would phase the construction to where we would leave the existing Central Parkway in place while we built the connection from Central along the new Decatur, Beltline Place Road and up the curve. And then once we got that construction and the new connection, we would then start the part that connects to the Beltline, and the people in the church would come down and they would continue west until they got to the access that comes just north of the church, just to the west of there, and they could access back up to the Beltline and turn right, go up to the Central Parkway light, or go straight across.
Okay. Just wondering.
She's got a good point. Any other questions? All right, are there any comments or questions from anyone? Yes, sir.
So you tabled, can I bring up any questions about the one that's tabled?
First, if you'd state your name.
Mike Faruqi, Decatur, Alabama.
Thank you, sir.
Can I talk about the tabled?
Well, it's not on the agenda anymore, so.
So no. Okay. 7/11/25, under conditions to be met. Has this been coordinated through the fire department yet?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the fire department is okay with 50,000 square feet of oxyprecarbonate, which is a very hazardous and flammable material, being put into that building. You're sure?
The fire department was,
is part of our development team. They are part of our review process.
Okay, so the people that are going to be working around that facility know that it's going to be a hazardous cargo area?
I mean, do you put a pass-through signs? You do put pass-through signs on your property if it is, don't you?
The people that are working there understand what they're working with.
Okay.
It's just an expansion of
What's
an
our
existing
business?
building.
Do you want to talk into the mic so people know what you're saying?
we got it.
Okay. Well, folks at home might not. Okay. And then the other question I had was on 7/12/25. And who appears from District 3? Anybody? Because this is happening in District 3, which is my district. And I go, in fact, every time I come down here, I go right past that intersection. So do we know what that construction building is going to be yet?
Not at this point.
It's a development, I guess you're saying? Okay, and the engineer just said that there should be a clear line of sight when this thing is built. Well, if you build a building in there, you won't have clear line of sight. People that come around that corner and won't be able to see what's going on. N'est-ce pas?
Clear line of sight where, sir?
Yeah, around that corner, where I'm making that left, because right now I can see all the way back, probably at least a quarter mile south of that position where the stop sign would be.
I'm still not understanding what you're asking. If you want to go over there and point it out on that.
Well, the first question is, we don't know what's going to be built there.
Not at this point, no.
Okay, so we're building all this money and expenditure for something that we don't know exactly what's going to go there. What solution are we solving by doing this?
Trucks tipping over on the curb.
Well, apparently,
Come answer that question for us, please, sir.
I can move it from here.
Okay.
Currently, this road curves right here, a couple of things happen. Trucks coming off the belt line, making these curves. There's a ditch here, we've had some tip over. Also, people coming, make this trip, the stacking through here gets pretty bad, and that's a very difficult hairpin turn back to the east. And so making this road come south and over allows for better stacking, better sight lines on the belt line. And you're talking about a building possibly here.
no, what's going on right here?
I don't know, but you see, this road will no longer exist, so you'll come down here and turn and come to here, and you have plenty of sight line.
Well, right now, I have many sight lines until I get to here. So see all these trees here?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so there's no sight lines until I get right here. Then from here, I can see there's traffic over here.
Right, but you'll come this way, and you'll still, once you get past, you'll see everything you need.
But if you're building something, as I understood it, right here, a 10-foot building right here is going to obstruct vision to see if there is any problem over there.
There are many places in the city that happens. I mean, you can't make a clear line of sight across everything everywhere.
Well, as a District 3 rep, when I look at this plan, I still have questions.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so the question begging was, what is the rationale for why we have to have this done? Why?
He just explained it to you.
Because a couple trucks, when it gets wet, and I'll offer this to you, a better solution might be, when trucks come off of here, there's nothing that tells them they need to slow down. A turn lane right here might be helpful, and be a lot less cheaper, a lot less expensive. So we're talking about more money, more traffic going down that street, because we now have 3 new subdivisions to the south of that, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So are we planning for this? Planning Commission?
Yes, we are.
Okay, it doesn't sound like it, based on what I just heard.
That's in your opinion, it doesn't sound like it. In our opinion, I think it does.
Well, your opinion hasn't been asked yet, because you're assuming everyone here is going to vote yes on this project. What I'm saying is there are still issues.
Why don't you sit down and wait and see how everybody votes?
Well, I'm not going to sit down yet, Kent, until I'm done speaking.
Thank you.
Okay. No, thank you, sir. We don't know what's going to go there yet. We know it's going to be more expensive. Excuse me?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
3 minutes are up. Thank you, sir.
Oh, and thank you for your time.
Anyone else like to speak to this request? Do we have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Temple, second by Mr. Terry. Any questions or comments from anyone on the commission? Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Yes.
Tate.
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Terry. Yes. Temple. Yes.
All right, that's all the business we have before us today, so I call us adjourned.
Did we vote for this, all the site plans together, or just the third one? Because I don't think we voted on the second one.
The one that we were supposed to take?
Because we tabled
No,
the first one,
it's
second
consent
one.
agenda. We vote for them all together.
That's what